Hello everyone, welcome back to my channels. Today we will discuss how to take a table level backup in the SQL Server. So here is our databases are there, okay? Database, these are all the databases are there. Cognizant, suppose expanding the cognizant inside that expanding the table. So here is the tables are there. So suppose from the application team or the server owner wants a backup of particular table. So how can we take the backup and why? What is the purpose for taking this backup? Because if we will take the backup of whole database, this cognizant database, suppose if it is a very big 100 GB or 1 TB or 2 TB, so it will take more time and more space. To avoid that, if the requirement is only for this particular table, then we can able to take the backup of the table level backup. So what is the method? Here is the two methods: scripting out of the table, and second method is creating a backup table. So first we will see how can we script out the table. In this, first we need to script out of a particular table. We need to keep in particular location, and then again we need to run that script to create that particular table. Okay, so here's the cognizant and right click, task. Then in the task you got one option, generate script. Click on that, generate script. So here is the option, here is a pop-up page we got. In this, it's mentioned the four steps: select database objects, specify scripting options, review your selections, and generate the script. That's it. So this is the first. So, and I'm clicking over the next page. Next. Now in the second tab, choose objects. Here we got options: select the database object to script. Script entire database and all the objects. And the one option is select the specific database objects. If you want to take the specific objects, we need to click over here. So we have to take the specific objects to the table. Expand the table. So if you want to take the table, we have to select over here. We are taking the branch. If you want to take the user backup also, you can take, but right now it's not required. So minimize it. Then click on the next step. So here is the option we got: save as a script file and save as a notebook. So I am just clicking on the script file. Once we clicked over here, we got these points enabled. What is this points? Number one is file to generate, file name, and save as. File to generate you can be able to do in the two methods: single script file and one script file per object. So we are taking out single script file. Now here we can able to change the location where we want to keep this file. Let's change the location. I am keeping all the backup file in one particular location, SQL backup, in backup over here. So table, you know, to give any name, table backup tools, save it. Now I have mentioned the location. Now here's the advanced. Why we need to click over here? In what way we are taking out the data? Click on the advanced. Then here's few of the options are there. So we go down, down. Here's one option you got: types of the data to script. Which type of data you want to script from source to destination? Select it. We got one drop down. Click on that. You got three options: data only, schema and data only, schema only. That means what kind of the data you want to script out. Data only means whatever the data is inside that you want to send that only, or schema and data and schema only. So here I want both schema and data. Okay, now click OK and click on the next. So review your selection. Here's the summary we got. What we are doing right now, from the source we are sending the scripting file to target. Source is our the server. From where in the server? This database cognizant. From where in the database? The selected object expanded DBO branch. From DBO branch we are scripting out and sending it to the particular location. That is a target. Here is a target location. So click on the next. So it's script out, getting the list of the objects from cognizant, preparing the branch, save to the file. Everything is done. Now close this, finish. Okay, where we have select the location here, table backup tools. It's scripted out. Now we need to take this script file and run into the SQL server. Open it out. So directly it open. Okay. So these are this is one of the script of that particular table, this branch. Okay. Now we need to run this. Before that, we need to drop the existing table and need to run the new table. So what I'm doing for to avoid changing over here, I am changing this branch, renaming it. Just rename it branch one. Okay. So I have given the branch one, and this one is a branch. Then you have two options. Either you can drop this and run the script. Either you can rename it and run the script. You will get the both the files. So I am running over here. Execute. 4 rows has been affected. Let's refresh this table or refresh the database. Anything you can. Okay. Expand the table. Okay. Branch one. We got two tables here. We have taken the backup of the tables. Now we want to see whether the data and the schema are same in both the tables or not. Let's see. Select star from table name dbo dot branch. Branch underscore one, we have renamed it. Okay. Now let's see. Run it. This is our original data with schema. We have created another table with a different name. Same data and schema have populated in the same. Okay. So this is one of the method to taking the backup. Now the another method which we have discussed earlier, here is a creating a backup table. So there is a script for it. Select into backup table from original table. Okay. So select start into backup table from original table. So we need to, that means we are creating another backup table from the original table. So select star into, we need to give the new table name branch underscore branch 112 from original table branch. Okay. Branch. Here we need to change the database name. Now just parse it and execute it. So refresh it. Cognizant, just refresh the database once, expand the table. So look, with the help of creating a backup table in the second method, I have created another table. So let's see the branch. Branch 2. Same data has been populated in all the things. Same data has been populated in. So this is a way to take the table level backup. So if you like the video, subscribe the DBA Guardians. Thank you.